Welcome all of you to Good Morning Krishna, day 1. So we are going to read this shloka because today is the appearance of Lord Narsimhadev. Shri Narsimhadev Bhagwan ki jai. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattvata tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so arjuna. जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम् एवं यो वेति तत्त्वता त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सो अर्जुन जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम् एवं यो वेति तत्त्वता त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म Naiti mameti so Arjuna. One more time we'll repeat. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattvata tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. This is a beautiful shloka from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, which says, Janma karma chame divyam. Lord's Janma and Lord's Karma, the birth and activities of the Supreme Lord, are not like all of us. They are Divyam, they are transcendental. Evam yo veti tattvata, and one who understands the appearance and the activities of Lord as transcendental, as it is, tattvata. What benediction he gets? Tyaktva deham, when he leaves this body at the time of his death, punarjanma naiti, he will not have to take again another birth because he will become liberated and he will join the Lord in his eternal pastimes in the spiritual world. So when a child takes birth in this world, he is forced to take birth. And you will see that when a child takes birth, no child ever smiles and takes birth. He is crying in great distress. It is only the family members and the relatives around him who are rejoicing on a child's birth. But the child has come out of a miserable condition from being in the womb for last 9 months continuously without any sunlight, without any space, without any proper place to take, like to be free. And now he has come out and he's so much crying. But when Lord Krishna appeared in the prison house of Kamsa to Mother Devaki, Krishna's appearance was not like any ordinary child. The Supreme Lord, he appeared in a four-handed Vishnu form. And when Mother Devaki prayed that, oh Kamsa, if he sees you in this great huge form, he may come to know that you have appeared and may come and immediately kill you, because she had motherly affection. Immediately Lord became a small child, Krishna. But that small child Krishna was bluish in color. He had curly locks of hair. We don't see any child of this world taking birth with curly locks of hair. He had Makara Kundala earrings swinging to and fro in his ears. He had Kaustuba jewel, and he had Srivatsa Chinha near his chest, and he had shining pearls of teeth, and he was wearing yellow pitambari. So all this cannot be possible for any ordinary child of this world, because Lord's appearance is very special. Like sometimes it is seen in this world also that a prime minister, he visits a jail. So a prime minister visiting a jail and a criminal being put in a jail, there is a lot of difference. A prime minister visits a jail out of his own sweet free will, whereas a criminal visiting a jail, criminal doesn't visit a jail, criminal is forced to be behind the bars. Is it is his punishment to reform him of his wrongdoings for which he is put in the jail. So this material world is compared to a jail. So one may think that because Krishna and the Supreme Lord's avatars also appear in this world, one may think that they are also like all of us. They also become bound in this world. But just like a prime minister, even if he visits a jail, his position of a prime minister does not come down. He doesn't become an ordinary prisoner in the jail. Similarly, when Krishna comes, or the Supreme Lord's avatars like Narsimhadev comes to this world, it is not that they have become bound like us. They have come out of their own sweet free will. And when Krishna opened his mouth to Mother Yashoda in Vrindavan, so Krishna showed the entire universal form to Mother Yashoda. If you and me open our mouths, what will be visible? Some saliva and some dirt. But Krishna could show the entire universal form. And Mother Yashoda, when she was seeing the entire universe within Krishna's belly, she noticed that within the entire universe there was a place called as Vrindavan. And in the place called as Vrindavan, there was the house of Nanda Maharaj. And in the house of and courtyard of Nanda Maharaj, there was Mother Yashoda looking into the mouth of Krishna. And that was what Mother Yashoda saw within the mouth of Krishna. And that's why she got bewildered and actually fainted. So Krishna's activities are also very transcendental. And today is very special because it is the appearance of Lord Sri Narsimhadev. And how did Lord Narsimha appear? When his great devotee Prahlad said to his father with great confidence, when his father asked, "Where are you getting this confidence, Prahlad? You are a small child of 5 years. The entire universal controllers, they are fearful of me. Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, all of them out of fear, they tremble in front of me. If I simply raise one of my eyebrows, Surya immediately adjusts the temperature. That, oh, boss is feeling little hot, let me cool down the temperature. This is the power which I possess. And you are a small 5-year-old boy. How do you get so much confidence, so much strength?" And immediately Prahlad said, "My dear father, I am getting the strength from the same source from where you are getting your strength." And that was too much for Hiranyakashipu. That you mean to say that your strength is from Vishnu and I also get my strength from Vishnu? Where is Vishnu? And immediately Prahlad said that Vishnu is present everywhere. And Hiranyakashipu was thinking, this is my area, this is my home ground, my own palace. I have made my pillars. So he asked, is Vishnu in all these pillars? And immediately Prahlad said, yes, Vishnu is there in each of these pillars. And then Hiranyakashipu was thinking that I only personally, with my own supervision, have made all these pillars. Let me break these pillars and prove to the world that there is no Vishnu in this. And when he punched the pillar with his fist, out came the roaring form of Lord Narsimha. And Lord Narsimha was fuming in anger because Hiranyakashipu was torturing his own pure devotee, Sri Prahlad Maharaj. And he came out, and finally that was the first operation which the Lord did, and operation successful and patient liberated, not just dead. so today is a very auspicious day. So it's our great good fortune if we get up early in morning and hear about shlokas from Gita, because this gives us great devotion in our heart. We also come in mode of goodness, and we can chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantras.